lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angle is equal. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. In a similar way, you can obtain the following two theorems related to the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, then two lines are parallel. Lines which are parallel to same line are parallel to each other. The sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. If a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. It is obvious from the above theorem that an exterior angle of a triangle is greater than either of its interior opposite angles. ASA congruence rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and included side of the other triangle. Angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. The sides opposite to the equal angles of a triangle are equal. SSS congruence rule. If three sides of a triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle, then two triangles are congruent, and this is called SSS congruence. RHS congruence rule. If in two right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then two triangles are congruent. If two sides of a triangle are unequal, then the angle opposite to the longer side is larger. In any triangle, the side opposite to the larger or greater angle is longer. The sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides in distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. If a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. If in two triangles the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in same ratio or are in proportion, and hence the two triangles are similar. If in two triangles sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of the other triangle, then their corresponding angles are equal, and hence two triangles are similar. If one angle of a triangle is equal to the one angle of the other triangle and the side including these angles are in proportion, then the two triangles are similar. The ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of ratios of their corresponding sides. If a perpendicular is drawn from vertex of a right angle triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and similar to each other. In a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. In a triangle, if a square of one side is equal to the sum of square of other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. A diagonal of a parallelogram bisects it into two congruent triangles. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. If each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. If in a quadrilateral, each pair of opposite angle is equal, then it is a parallelogram. The diagonal of a parallelogram bisect each other. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and equal to half of it. A line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the other side bisect the third side. Parallelograms on the same base and between same parallels are equal in area. Two triangles on the same base and between same parallels are equal in area. Two triangles having same base and have equal area lie between the same parallels. Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. If angles subtended by chords of a circle at the center are equal, then chords are equal. The perpendicular from the center of a circle to the chord bisect the chord. The line drawn through center of a circle to bisect the chord is perpendicular to the chord. There is one and only one circle passing through three given non-collinear points. Equal chords of a circle or congruent circles are equidistant from the center or centers. The chord equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any other point remaining part of the circle. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. If a line segment joining two points subtend equal angles to the two other points lying on the same side of the line containing the line segment, the 4 points lie on the same circle, or we can say they are concyclic. The sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. If the sum of pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, the quadrilateral is cyclic. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through point of contact. The length of tangents drawn from an external point of a circle are equal.